Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics Edition number 193.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released September 30th, 2015, beginning alphabetically with Captain America White, number 2 of 5. Bullets, bombs, explosive revelations. Captain America and Bucky are ready to lead the Howling Commandos, but are the Howling Commandos ready to follow? Things go from bad to worse, and only Bucky can save the day. Will a shocking appearance from an old ally turn the tide of battle? Next, we have Cavalry S.H.I.E.L.D. 50th Anniversary number 1. Discover the explosive secrets that are hiding in Agent May's past. When Agent May leads a team of new recruits on a training mission, will she be able to save the day when everything goes wrong? Did somebody say cyber wolves? We've also got Is For Extinction number 4. Cyclops and his old classic X-Men continue to resist the idea that they are outclassed in every way by Magneto and his new, younger, and more attractive team of X-Men. Next, we have Ghost Racers number 4, The Curse of Victory. Robbie Reyes may have broken free of the Coliseum races, but at what terrifying cost? What is the fate of the other racers, Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, Alejandra Blaze, Slade, and Zero Cochran after their betrayal to Arcade? Can anyone truly win on the track of treachery? We've also got Hail Hydra number 3. Nomad stands his ground. The teachings of Steve Rogers endure. With the world crashing down on top of him, Ian Rogers struggles to get home. Who is Poison and why is she willing to help Nomad? Next we have Inferno number 5. Darkchild's demon horde, the Goblin Court, and Sinister's Boom clones all battle for power. Who will rule the new Inferno? The city is lost, but can Colossus defeat the Darkchild in single combat? Ilyana's soul hangs in the balance. We've also got M.O.D.O.K Assassin number 5 of 5. The Merc with the Mind's first solo series comes to a head. With the life of a woman who's stolen his heart hanging in the balance, the mental organism designed only for killing races to put an end to Baron Mordo's murderous bid for power. Will M.O.D.O.K save the day? One thing's for sure, he will live up to his design. Next we have S.H.I.E.L.D. number 10. Howard the Duck side by side with S.H.I.E.L.D. Why a duck? Because Coulson knows a secret about Howard that could save the multiverse. And we have X-Men 92 number 4, Professor X face-to-faces with the X-Sentinel. Can the X-Men overcome Cassandra Nova's rehabilitations? We've also got True Believers. The women of Marvel are taking over in September. That's right, Marvel blockbuster female-led titles are returning to comic shops this month for 10 new True Believer titles. Specially priced at $1, these can't-miss introductory issues provide the perfect window into some of Marvel's critically acclaimed female-led titles. From the high-stakes espionage action of Black Widow to the out-of-the-world adventures of Princess Leia, from the larger-than-life Ms. Marvel to the irresistible charm of Spider-Gwen, these fan-favorite premiere issues offer perfect entry points into the Marvel Universe. Hang on tight and see what you've been missing with these exciting True Believers titles coming to comic shops in September. This week we have True Believers Spider-Woman number 1 and True Believers The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 1. Out in trades, we've got Greenberg The Vampire trade paperback. Oscar Greenberg is not your typical vampire. He doesn't drink human blood, for one. He's a successful author, albeit prone to writer's block, and he's a good son who's kept his secret from his dear old mama. Oscar's also very much in love with Denise, the vamp who turned him. Their happily ever after might actually last forever, unless someone comes between them. Someone like Arthur Keaton, vampire hunter, who also happens to be Denise's brother. Then there's the demonic Lilith, who's long had designs on Oscar. She'll go to great lengths to seduce him in a bid to usher the world into a new age of wanton lust. Can true love conquer all, even for the undead? Rediscover a forgotten tale of Fang's family and infatuation. Collecting Marvel graphic novel number 20 and material from Bizarre Adventures number 29. Next we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 5 Through the Looking Glass hardcover premiere edition. The Guardians of the Galaxy are caught in the pull of the Black Vortex. With the Slaughter Lords hot on their tails, the X-Men and the Guardians must find somewhere to stash their precious cargo. But will the temptation of the Vortex's unknown power be too much for this band of misfits? Rocket leaps into action, Gamora goes on the offensive, Ronan is deposed, Star-Lord is defiant. The story has it all, but does it seem like the Guardians have forgotten something in all the cosmic craziness? Oh, that's right, Peter got elected president of Spartax. Wait, what? As rifts begin forming within the team, will their friendship and history be enough to hold the Guardians together? Plus, what is a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier doing floating in space? Collects Guardians of the Galaxy number 24 through 27 and annual number 1. We've also got Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man Ultimate Collection Volume 2 trade paperback. Miles Morales is still getting used to being Spider-Man when Captain America makes him a very special offer. Is Miles really joining the Ultimates? With a wounded nation crying out for heroes, Miles is determined to prove he has what it takes. But when a terrifying new Venom symbiote surfaces, armed with the truth about the incident that granted the new Spider-Man his powers and closing in on Miles' true identity, Spidey might have made his first true archenemy. Can the fledgling web-slinger overcome this horrific foe, or will he suffer a terrible loss? As Miles struggles with the weight of his new life, the Taskmaster and Cloak and Dagger just might force his hand. Can Miles get by with a little help from Peter Parker's friends? Collecting Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 13 through 28 and 16.1. Next, we have Monster of Frankenstein trade paperback. Gothic horror in the macabre Marvel manner, one of the most terrifying figures in all of fiction lurches into his own 1970s comic book series, collected in color for the first time. Witness a dramatic retelling of Mary Shelley's literary classic, then follow the monster in his quest for the last living descendant of his creator, Victor Frankenstein. It's an odyssey that will lead him into confrontation with Marvel's other groovy ghoulies, Dracula and Werewolf by Night. Plus, the full rage of the monster is unleashed in lavishly illustrated but rarely seen tales from the heyday of Marvel magazines. It's enough to bring the dead back to life. Collecting Frankenstein number 1 through 18, Giant Size Werewolf number 2, and Marvel Team Up number 36 and 37, plus material from Monsters Unleashed number 2 and 4 through 10, and Legion of Monsters number 1. We've also got Moon Knight Volume 3 in the Night trade paperback. Don't miss this new exciting chapter that brings the horror and insanity of Moon Knight to new heights. After recent shocking events, Mark Spector is picking up the pieces of what's left of his life, but the macabre menaces of his world never cease. Mysterious wolves are terrorizing New York City by night. There's a monster under the beds of the children of Manhattan, and he's hungry, and high-flying foes threaten Moon Knight's life. It's up to Mark to stop these fearsome new dangers, but with his world shakier than ever, can he figure out what's going on? To prevail, Moon Knight must infiltrate the church of the god who empowered him in the first place. Prepare for terror at the Temple of Khonshu. Collecting Moon Knight number 13 through 17. And we have S.H.I.E.L.D. by Lee and Kirby, the complete collection trade paperback. Celebrating S.H.I.E.L.D.'s 50th anniversary, Marvel proudly presents the very first S.H.I.E.L.D. adventures. In 1965, having revolutionized everything from superheroes to war and westerns, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby set their sights on the spy game. Cold War covert ops had been dominating headlines, so they created an international organization to protect the Marvel Universe. Headed by Nick Fury and featuring Tony Stark and the Howling Commandos, S.H.I.E.L.D. boasted amazing gadgets, world-dominating villains, and the debut of the awesome Helicarrier. These inaugural adventures include the first appearances of Hydra and AIM, a team-up with Captain America, and countless threats to every man, woman, and child on the planet Earth. Get ready to dive into the world of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., collecting Fantastic Four number 21 and material from Strange Tales number 135 through 150 and Tales of Suspense number 78. Alright, that'll do it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. And you can now find He's Got Issues on eBay at he'sgotissues.com/eBay for great deals on comics, trades, and lots of superhero and pop culture merchandise. And of course, you can always follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.